What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by, it sounds like a very thirst-quenched podcast, Dad. Was that a refreshing sip that I heard?
Yep. It was pretty refreshing. Nice
like
Topo Chico with the action wrestling koozie. So,
ooh, somebody's getting ready for this weekend.
Oh, dude. Can I, before we get into our plugs and all that good stuff and have some fun tonight, can I tell you how excited I am for SCI?
It's going to be a great weekend. It always is. 2 days, 3 shows, and
That's gonna be amazing.
a lot of opportunity here. I mean, for those that are kind of new to our show and the tournament we're talking about, it's the premier independent wrestling tournament in the Southeast. Notable alumni. We saw him at Great American Bash this past weekend in Javon Evans, who has competed in that tournament, won that tournament. So yeah, there's a lot to enjoy about what we're going to see because you never know who's going to be on our TV screens once they show up and show out at this tournament this weekend.
No, and I think if the cards are being played right, we get a third to join this trip, and I'm hoping next year we get the fourth and kind of continue to make this a yearly tradition for the Wrestling Junkies podcast and the significant others with the Wrestling Junkies podcast. But I'm pumped. I'm excited. A lot of faces that, last year we got to meet for the first time kind of in person. And, it was really cool.
Bosby's going to be a dick.
He is, but that's okay because
we're
gonna see some wrestling. We're gonna see some awesome wrestling. The TWE arena is fantastic. The concession stand, I will talk about that until the day I die. It's fantastic. But no, I can't put it over enough. Like I'm really excited. It's one of the best things that I think we have been able to do with this podcast, and I'm forever grateful and thankful for everybody that helps us put that together. And with that, I need you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel so we continue to do stuff like this and have a great time.
Yes.
As well as follow the Main Event Network, support that because all we do is like supporting wrestling. At the end of the day, we love wrestling. And I think we have gotten a network and a group of people together that love wrestling. Let's continue to love wrestling, even though I didn't love everything on last night's show. But we will continue to love wrestling and continue to have some fun with it. Subscribe to everything that we have, gorillapress.bigcartel.com. Again, fantastic people. Support them. Let's just have some fun. Wrestling is amazing right now. It's been in a great spot for the last couple of years. We remember the dark days. I know we do, Mr. Cincinnati. I know we do, but it's in a great spot right now. So let's just enjoy it. Let's have some fun because the ebbs and flows are there. So let's just have some fun.
Yeah, I think No, that's okay. I think you hit all of our plugs really quickly. Just one more. Follow our friends at Coastal Empire Wrestling on X at CBW Savannah. As announced
Big announcement today. Big announcement today, huh?
I don't get to do any of the plugs today. Do you want to just
No. Take it away. Talk about the Forever Coastal Chaos champion, please. Thank you.
As announced on our social media channels, Legends of the Low Country coming up on July 26th, VFW Post 660. Front row tickets are $20. You can't beat it. Hakeem Young is going to be defending his Coastal Chaos Championship against Exotic Youth's own Cornelius Pepperbottom. Hakeem was successful in his defense against Zach Mosley last month. Can he continue the trend? It remains to be seen.
I mean, everything in the past has said yes. Continues to defend that championship, continues to win every match he's in. So, sure. Hey, Peps, if you want to come on, we're big time us. That's fine. Just know that the Forever Coastal Chaos champion will probably retain.
God, you're really going to be a pain in my snatch with that one. All right. Let's talk about Monday night.
Anywhere near your snatch.
Your loss, anyway.
I love no, it's not. I love you to the moon and back, but no, sir.
Let's talk Monday Night Raw here. You said there's some parts you liked, some stuff that you didn't like. Let's start with what you disliked.
I don't know if I wanted Punk to win that match.
Okay, going right into the main event. The gauntlet match, we had Braun, Penta, Jey Uso, LA Knight, and CM Punk. I am assuming that you thought that this was going to be the Braun Breaker coming out party.
No, I thought we were going to get Jey Uso winning.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say that yesterday. Yeah,
I thought that this would be kind of the rematch. And again, I was very vocal about the Jey Uso world title run, right? And I love Jey
that's
Uso.
one way of putting it.
I was very happy with the Jey Uso title run, that it wasn't extended too long. He got his moment. It was fine. I think he's earned this rematch, though, right? Because at this point, at this point, he's not getting a rematch. Is that fair?
I mean, maybe not anytime soon. I'm not clamoring to see him take on Gunther again. Not really. If he is, I'd like to see another challenger. I don't know who that is, but no, I've seen enough of that match, at least for 2025. That's where I'm kind of at with it. This is good. And again, we're still kind of in the how much is WWE scrambling to rewrite, reproduce. Also, hi Kyle, I forgot that he was in the chats here. I apologize. And Fernando is here. Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys. Excuse me, for joining us this evening. I know. Don't give me that look. Whatever. All right. We don't know how much they're rewriting or kind of adapting on the fly with the Seth Rollins injury stuff. Let's just consider that. Excuse me. I like the idea of Gunther versus Punk. We've kind of teased this match before, but this is a true one-on-one marquee match. No shenanigans. I love the idea of this. I mean, for SummerSlam, it's the first 2-night show. You kind of got to go in with a bang. I think Punk versus Gunther does it, and Punk is the opponent that Gunther needs after he had to wrestle Goldberg on Saturday night's main event in a world title match that everybody knew that he was going to win, that only satisfied Bill Goldberg's desire for a proper retirement that Vince was never going to fulfill.
Love that you're calling him Bill Goldberg. Thank you, Bret Hart.
Is that not his name? Oh, don't you dare call me that man's name.
Thank you, Bret Hart. Bill Goldberg. No. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy Punk and Gunther. I think it's gonna be a good match. Right now, cards on the table, everything's out the window. Who wins that match? No build, nothing. Who wins that match?
God, that's tough.
It's tough.
I know.
That's why I thought they were going to maybe pivot to like a Jey Uso or even a Braun, because I don't think Braun would have won the title.
Yeah, no. If this is Braun versus Gunther, I would have said Gunther. I'm gonna be bold, and I'm gonna say Punk here. I don't think that there's any reason not to. There's nothing wrong with CM Punk losing his title to Gunther. I don't think so. Anyway, again, this is another world title run that hasn't been as dominant as we would have liked. Should that be the case? But everybody wants to see Punk with the world title again.
I guess my argument would be, okay, so Punk's last 2 PLE matches, he's losing world championship matches. Are we losing a little bit of luster with that? With the Punk return? You know what I mean? Not as a whole, right? But he keeps getting title shots, and he keeps getting title shots, and he keeps losing these title shots. So at what point do you go, I know we want to see Punk with the title for that one last run, but again, we could live in a world where it's John Cena and CM Punk with the titles. And I'd be happy with that, but are we sacrificing the youth movement that we have seen over the last couple of months with that? Do you really want to sacrifice Gunther again? I don't know.
I'm going to say no, because let's look at the women's division.
Okay.
Rhea Ripley, as phenomenal as she is, what did she do to earn the title shot that she got at Evolution the other night? She's lost to Io how many times this year?
It's fair.
And we're not tired of seeing them wrestle. It's the same thing with Gunther here. Gunther, I think, will still be fine. There was a lot, again, to just loathe about that first title run, and he was mixed up with the Judgment Day entirely too long. Jey Uso's story was great. It didn't overstay its welcome. It would be disheartening that I think that his only defense was Goldberg during this run. Should this be the end for Gunther in the second title run? That would be kind of shitty that that's the only defense that he had, is just kind of a lip service to a guy that had no chance of winning. But losing to Punk, I don't think hurts that luster or that aura of Gunther that has already taken a hit already. So it can't really get much lower than that. And I mean, how many times do we have to see Jay versus Gunther? That's the thing. I don't really want to see it this year either. But Fernando also says doesn't need to win championships. His job should get getting over young hot talent. But
so
people want to see.
I guess
people will pay money for it.
I guess it's almost kind of like the Asuka effect, right? So, and stay with me here. Like Gunther loses. He lost last year at WrestleMania. He lost this year at WrestleMania. He's going to lose this year at SummerSlam. Like, those are major shows that he keeps taking L's at.
Sure.
Does that hurt kind of what they've built up for him to be? I don't know. Personally, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just, it's tough for me to go, okay, like, we have been waiting for Gunther to defend the championship against big names, right? Like, because if you look at the first title run, it was Damian Priest. It was Finn Balor. It was Jey Uso. Like, that's probably the top names. Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Like, those are the top names, right?
So lost to Cody at Survivor or Crown Jewel. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, and then he beat Goldberg, 58. And again, take the logic out of it, but like 58-year-old Goldberg.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's going to lose at SummerSlam. I personally, I don't know. I have to watch the build a little bit more, but like, we've now had 2 title reigns with him as world champion. And if the top person that he's beat is Goldberg, do you really have a main event star on your hands? I don't know.
It's fair.
I don't know.
No,
he didn't beat Rollins. He didn't beat Punk. He didn't beat Roman. Like, those are people that I consider as like the upper echelon of world champion.
Yeah, that's fair. Players. And let's also look at it from this perspective of who says that this SummerSlam match has to be the only one for Gunther and Punk. They mixed it up verbally a couple of times this year. But when you really think about it, Punk's feud with McIntyre didn't start until SummerSlam. Yeah. And there's going to be a lot of time and a lot of creative that they're going to need to fill between now and December as we get ready for Rumble season, where Seth Rollins potentially is not going to be a part of the mix. That's a high-profile feud right there. So even if Gunther does get the win here, the overall program, I think, should end with Punk walking away with the world title.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting build because I don't know what they had originally planned. It's going to be an interesting build.
I want to put out something that Fernando had in the chats here. Punk should turn Braun and Bronson Reed against Heyman, take over the faction out of spite and revenge. We don't know how kind of creative is going to shake out if there is no Seth Rollins here. It sounds like even if there is a injury that requires him to miss some time, the briefcase really isn't an issue until June. So this is still a chance for
I like that they established that last night.
I do too.
I love that they put that out there because that tells me that Rollins' injury is extended.
Yeah,
he's gonna be out for a while, right?
Yeah,
and the fact that they mentioned that on television tells me he's gonna be out for a while, but they want to keep that in mind. Like, he technically has until June, so that's 11 months away.
It's a long fucking time.
It is, but I think once that, and it sucks, it really does. It sucks that Rollins is probably going to be out for a while, but as soon as that music hits, like, they're going to have a great cash in.
Yeah.
Like, just trying to spin this as positively as I can.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those more epic cash-ins that we've seen. And I've already seen one from him. So I love that. All right. Do you want another one that I don't really love?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I don't like Stephanie Vacour being attached to the Bellas.
That's not great. I'll give you that. 1,000%. That's not great. Whether this is a tag team or a 6-woman tag that we see at SummerSlam, that seems like that's going to be her positioning. Yeah, because I mean, it's on one hand, it's something to do until we get to August 31st, where she's likely going to get an opportunity against Naomi or whoever the NXT Women's Champion is at the time, since she showed up
It's not
at the
specific.
Go Home
Yeah.
NXT. Yeah. So, I mean, it can go in a lot of different directions. Yeah, I'm trying to remember to look at it from the lens of first 2 night SummerSlam ever. They were trying to do everything that they can to make it a marquee, at least in their minds. Because again, we're not in the writers' room. We're not, they're saying, "Hey, this would be a good idea to put butts in those seats." That's not our job. But it sucks because you can't put her in the Intercontinental title picture. She's already got a guaranteed world title shot coming the pay-per-view after next. I would say this is fine. Yes, it's her first SummerSlam, but she gets to work it alongside Hall of Famers. And Chelsea Green, Secret Hervis are a very, very entertaining trio, and they're all damn good wrestlers. So
let me throw this idea at you.
Sure.
Replace potentially the Bellas with the Kabuki Warriors, and how would you feel?
Oh. That's good shit. That's good shit, pal. That is.
Yeah. I mean, that's just what I am. Yeah. That's just where I'm at, right? Yeah. Like,
first of all, hi Maria, good to see you. And Division does not need her. They don't need her. But it's kind of one of those things where, at least in my mind, when we look at the Paul Levesque era of WWE, he is trying to find his crop of legends and part-timers that he can use in his way that aren't the ones that Vince would have chosen. Because if Vince is still here, we're probably still talking about Brock Lesnar. We're probably holding that Goldberg match until SummerSlam. A bunch of other names that we just don't necessarily want to see. But at least under Papa H's rule, we're getting Nikki Bella, Trish Stratus for as long as she wants to do anything. I like that he's
getting a Nikki Bella match at SummerSlam. I don't need that. I'm getting a jelly roll match at SummerSlam.
I definitely don't need that.
I don't need that. See, with Maria, I agree. There are too many. You have too much talent right now to just bring in legends, quote unquote, on a major PLE like SummerSlam. You don't need that. You don't. And in my opinion, you don't need a Nikki Bella to try to sell tickets for SummerSlam. You have plenty of talent, and it was on Showcase at Evolution.
Yeah,
there's so much talent in this women's division that you don't need this.
But there is an undeniable mainstream star power and appeal that Nikki Bella has, and in the TKO era, because when you think about the Evolution hype and the build of it, she was making the rounds to all the TV shows, and that was what was included in those video packages. I mean, again, this is a publicly traded company owned by a corporation now. All press is what they want. It's like, okay, we got somebody that can get us on the fucking Today Show, like. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Like,
does Nikki Bella have that much pull? I don't know. I don't know. Like, does Nikki Bella have the same pull as a Logan Paul? Does Nikki Bella have the same pull as a Jelly Roll? Like, does she?
I'm not willing to say yes to the names that you threw out, but all I'm saying is that there is a mainstream appeal that she has.
I guess. I'm naive to it. I'm in my wrestling scope. I don't know. I don't know what she does outside of wrestling. I don't follow.
Now, if we get some people from Love Island starting to show up, then I'm fucking done. But
I still haven't watched that.
I haven't either, but I feel like I need to start.
Don't want to. I don't know. I kind of got burnt out on trash TV. So
that's fair.
Watching
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Have you watched that yet?
No, I'm watching a lot of stuff about space right now.
Okay.
Dude,
Mr. Ramsey will like that a lot. Yeah, I know.
and I've also shout out to the Outdoor Boys. I've also gotten into that. If you haven't checked that out, go watch that.
Okay.
We will talk offline about that, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. One more thing I didn't love.
Yeah.
The triple threat match at SummerSlam. It makes sense. I think I'm at the point, though, I just want Rhea to do something else than challenge for the main championship.
Yeah.
And I hate saying that because
yeah.
I love Rhea Ripley, and I think she is easily one of the – I mean, at this point, I think it's safe to say she's one of the best women's wrestlers of all time in the WWE.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need her to do something else.
She's an
borderline
attraction that
Charlotte.
is capable of carrying a singles feud away from a championship, much as we saw with Jade and Naomi. And it's I understand that. I also would have preferred to see a little bit more anger out of Rhea Ripley and kind of building the story of getting to the triple threat instead of Adam Pearce just kind of coming out and saying, no, we're just going to do it.
Yeah. Look, logically, it makes sense. Like, she cashed in on it during the middle of the title match. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I like that they're playing with that, and it makes a lot of sense. I want Rhea Ripley to do something else. Like,
what do you think of that?
I could see her. It would be good because I think SmackDown needs a little bit of that star power at the moment. I just want to see Rhea do something else. Like, I don't need to see her challenge for the main title every PLE.
Yeah.
Because if you really look back at it, she's been in the main title feud for the better part of 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
The only thing that I would say that would be left to do, and I mean, it would be kind of early to do it, but I think with the right build of, 3.5-4 weeks, you could get it done. Looking for something, again, another world where Stephanie Vaquero is not linked to the Bella Twins. Give me Rhea Stephanie.
Put her in the IC feud. What's Bayley doing? Again, you have so much talent. You could have done something different. And not to say she doesn't deserve to be in this spot, right?
But they do need to kind of wrap up this kind of hanging chad of this women's division story now that Naomi is fully on Raw.
Wow. What a fucking pull. That was awesome. A hanging chad? Holy shit. That was
That's what pops. That's what pops you. Okay.
Dude, I haven't heard that expression in I don't know how long. That was a newfound respect for you. My goodness, that was amazing. But
thank you.
We literally just saw her in a triple threat match
at WrestleMania
with one of the people that will be in this triple threat match.
A 5-star match that they want to follow up again with what will likely be another 5-star match. So,
she's going to lose. She's not going to win.
Probably.
We're kind of at the same point.
I think this is another EO takes the pin here, I would say.
And that sucks.
Does it, though?
Yes. Does EO deserve to do that?
Look, the way that I see it, EO and Rhea are fucking bulletproof at this point. They are trying to, much like we're seeing
Rhea not being though. She keeps losing.
I know we need to get her away from the title picture. I know, but there is also the larger story of think how great it is going to be when she does beat EO, because I do think it will happen. Not in 2025, maybe not in 2026. But I do think that it will happen. And it is one of those stories that we, as wrestling fans, are going to want to see anytime that we're in the ring. Think about the fact that Tommy never beat Raven. Look how great of a story that was. These are two people that will be inextricably linked to each other for the rest of their careers. This is what Sean and that other guy could have been had Montreal not happened.
The other guy? How dare you?
Yes. How dare you call me his name?
The excellence of execution?
Yeah, sure.
You know what we need more in wrestling?
What?
2 out of 3 fall matches.
God, that was brilliant. It was so good.
I think we need more of those.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoy 2 out of 3 falls, and WWE does them very well. I think we need more of them.
Yes.
Also, again, what are we talking about? The OTC is back.
Yeah.
Is
Now,
this setting
whether
up
that
a
is
tag?
I think so. I put a video on TikTok last night alluding to the fact that I'm hoping that it is. Like, why not?
So what? Roman and Jay versus Braun and Bronson?
Yeah. Because here's the thing. You can start with the tag match. And then, again, because they're going to have a card in Paris that they're going to need to book and are going to want names. You can save either one of those, Roman versus Bronson, Roman versus Braun, for those next pay-per-views in August, September, October. Like, you've got plenty of time, but they need to. I understand wanting to put marquee names on, but you also need to save some of those singles matches that everybody wants to see.
I don't hate it. I don't.
Yeah.
Roman, again, this is probably a pivot, right? So I don't hate it.
We don't know what happened in the last 48 hours to get him back, but
here we are.
they did what they had to do.
He's going to be on SummerSlam. He got a pop. It's good. I'm good with it. I'm interested to see what they do with Roman over the next, like, for the build to Mania, because I don't know what he does. Because he's still kind of a floating free agent kind of thing. So
he is, yeah.
And I know that's a while away. I don't see what the next, like, after this. What is this? So
yeah,
I'm interested.
For sure. Yeah. One other thing I think that is also worth noting, with the exception of, I believe it was the gauntlet match, maybe one other segment, the women's division was on full display once again, showing you why Evolution follow-up for next year. I mean, I think that it should be a no-brainer at this point. Again, a very critically acclaimed show that, I mean, you could stand it up against any other outstanding PLE that they've done this year.
You have no argument for me. This should 100% be a yearly show. 100%. Again, they have so much talent in this women's division that, and you now have your partnership, like you've been saying, with AAA, with TNA, with NXT, with WWE. There's too much talent.
There's evolve if you really want to get frisky.
We're about to speak about that here in a second, so get ready. But, like, there is so much talent. It's crazy. It's crazy. Speaking of NXT.
Hit me.
NXT Women's Champion JC Jane will kick off NXT tonight.
Which means we're going to see an angry Jordan Grace, yeah.
Like, are we just going to get Mariah and Jordan Grace? Or, sorry, Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace? Like, what does JC do? Do they just book that as a triple threat? Like, I don't know.
That one I hope not.
I'm interested, though. Like,
yeah.
Again, I don't think either of us thought JC Jane was walking out with the NXT Championship.
No.
But here we are. So, also, we didn't mention it yesterday. Shout out to Kalani Jordan. She had a great showing in that Battle Royal.
Oh, yeah. No, that's
one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, she's going to be something special on the main roster for sure. And especially, now that we're kind of away from the Kofi Rumble moment, she can take that mantle over like that.
Then, what was her name?
Flash?
Catanzaro?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they don't have her doing that anymore. So, Katana. Sorry, I pulled the old name. Trick Williams teams up with Joe Hendry and Santana to take on Dark State. Okay.
It's fine. Dark State continues to be consistent on TV. They are not quite we're not in Retribution territory, which is good. That's all I can ask for when you have these kinds of groups here. But this is a chance for them to do something cool.
I know, but I guess my issue is, like, who's behind this? Or are they just renegades kind of thing? I still need some answers.
I'm gonna put them in the Renegades camp because they haven't really alluded to being under the watch of somebody.
We'll see if Trick Williams gets touched tonight. How about that?
All right.
Because on the PLE, Joe Hendry and Santana took most took all of the brunt of the attack.
They did.
So, and we've seen them attack Trick Williams before, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, but it also seems weird when you think about the fact that he's gotten help from High Rise.
Yeah,
and it's kind of the I don't know. Well,
I don't know.
See what happens.
Triple threat match between the family. Okay.
Yeah, this one I'm ready for this one to be done.
It's not for me. It's just not.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of the group. I think the split itself got a little long in the tooth. The Rizzo and the Safe House thing, I think, was a nice touch from a storytelling standpoint to kind of add to it. I think it took them a while to get to the triple threat. And I think if they had sped that up a little bit, sure. But
because don't one of them have the Heritage Cup, or am I wrong?
Stax is the Heritage Cup champion, but Tony D threw it off a bridge.
Okay. And then
did they whack the Heritage Cup? That's what it's going to remain to be seen.
Hopefully. And then the Women's Evolve Championship is on the line tonight, which I think is cool. Kaylee Armstrong defends against Carmen Petrovich. So
that's really cool. I like that.
I think that is it's unique, and it's getting your Evolve champion on NXT television, because obviously they see something with her. So get her in front of the crowd, get her more exposure. Like, I like that. Like, again, I think you have your WWE as the MLB, you have your NXT as AAA. Evolve can be your AA kind of thing, and then I like the structure that WWE has right now, and they're doing a good job exposing us to everything, like TNA, Evolve, everything. So I think they're doing.
I really liked. I don't know if you had a chance to listen to the Evolution pre-show when Shawn Michaels was talking about how they've recruited D1 athletes and kind of their recruitment process as far as him kind of being in head of NXT. I like that they're starting scouting young and looking as long as you have athletic ability, I like what they're doing with this right now. That's a lot of fun to watch. So
it's half the battle. It's half the battle.
Yeah,
you gotta connect, but for sure.
Yeah. Any final thoughts for the good of the order?
No, I hear my garage door opening, so it's about that time to go get my children. But it's fun talking to you, man. I am so excited for this weekend. I can't express that enough.
It's gonna be a good weekend.
So much excited.
It's gonna be a damn good weekend. Thank you to everybody that has joined us tonight. Follow us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Buy yourself a hoodie. They are super, super, super comfortable. He loves his hat. Shout out to all of our friends. And thank you to everybody that has watched us. We will be back tomorrow. Well, I'm just going to gloss over that. We'll be previewing the SCI tournament for the podcast app. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. Until tomorrow, enjoy the graphs.